Alright guys, welcome back to another Pokemon Masters video. So we are going to be looking at Guzma and Golisopod in this video because there is an event going on right now. Currently, I think lovable numbskulls and Guzma has a bonus in there. So I thought, why not just kind of showcase Guzma and Golisopod in these relevant fights and see how they actually are and how good they are now. Because they did recently get a grid upgrade, so they're definitely going to be a lot better now. So let's take a look at their grid on what I have on them built. So I have Pin Missile power up with no quarter. We have Catastrophe 2 here, which powers up the user sync move when it becomes a critical hit. And then he has Vigilance, protects the user from critical hits. And then we have 2 Pin Missile move gauge refreshes. So we have 2 separate chances to get move gauge on Pin Missile, which is going to be good. And then we have the new upgrade for Pin Missile in the grid with his upgrade. So Pin Missile Strike, physical boost up 1. And what it does is basically has a 30% chance of increasing the user's physical move next effect by 1 rank when its attack move hits. If the move has a multi-strike effect tag, has a 30% chance of increasing the user's physical move next effect by 1 rank for each hit. And that is a big upgrade for him because he could have 5 hits because of no quarter. No quarter maximizes the amount of numbers of times the user can hit with a move that has a multi-strike tag when that move is successful. So literally, Pin Missile is going to be a 5-hit attack. So then you have 5 chances to activate the 30% proc for Pin Missile in the grid. This Pin Missile Strike physical boost. You have 5 chances to activate the 30%, which is going to be good. So if you can get all 5 to activate, this guy's going to be hitting so hard on Pin Missile on his next attack, and it's just going to be insane. So his passive, like, he's an old character, so he's only going to have like 1 passive, and there's only Danger Dodge too. And it raises the evasiveness by 2 stat ranks for the first time when the HP drops below half. So like, not really anything crazy there. And then of course he has Pin Missile here. First Impression is good. You could use that right away when the battle starts, but if you attack before using First Impression, you're not going to be able to use it again. You're not going to do any damage. It's just going to be a failed attack. You have Dire Hit here, so he can increase his critical hit chance to the max, which is good. And then his passive, or training move, Beat Them Down, uses a maximum of 3 slots of the user's move gauge. The more amount used, the more it raises the user's attack and physical defense. Can be raised up to a max of 4 ranks. So like you can get all the way to the max with this guy, physical and defense, which is good. And then his sync move, because he's a striker, he gets like really no additional effects. The only thing he really gets when he's 6-star, because he's a striker, is AoE on his sync move, and that's still going to be good because keep in mind he also has Catastrophe 2, which powers up the sync move when it becomes a crit. And that's going to be pretty easy to do. So, yeah, Guzma is going to be hitting pretty hard. So, this is going to be the team that I'm going to be rocking with in the Champion Stadium against Guzma because Guzma is weak to bug. So, this is a perfect time to test out Guzma and see what kind of damage he could really do with Pin Missile. And I have not seen Pin Missile yet either. So, this is a perfect time to test him out. I got the grid upgrade, but then I just never really used them. So, so yeah, this is a great time to really use Guzma and see what he can actually do. So, for the parameters for this fight, what I do typically in these Champion Stadium showcases, I like to do HP all the way up because then we can really see what kind of stuff Guzma can do. So let's actually just do one more. And then, yeah, that should be good. Okay, so yeah, all the HP buffs are completely maxed out, and now let's just go into the battle and see what Guzma can really do. And I'm excited about this because Bug has always been one of my weakest points for team builds, and now with Guzma here, of course, we're going to be able to do better in the Bug type category when it comes to attacking the enemies. So we're going to get him all the way maxed out here. We're going to go with 1 more attack up. And then we're going to go and, we're going to sync move with Swanna first, of course, because then we can get that ×2 sync buff, allowing Guzma to hit a lot harder. So that's going to be helpful, of course. So we're already maxed out there. We're going to go and use Pin Missile here, and then we're going to use Snorlax's training move, and then start attacking with Guzma here. So we only got +2 on our physical boost, so it's okay. I want to see if we can get max of 5. I want to see if we can get all 5. Oh, we were actually close. We got 4. We missed 1. That is unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. We got kind of unlucky there. But at the same time, we did get kind of lucky because we did get 4. We did get 4, which is good. So, like, I would probably say the average that you're going to get. Oh, it's AoE. Oh, that's unfortunate. So, like, I would probably say you're going to get, like, average 2 to 3. Typically, but it's all RNG, really. Like, it's all RNG, so, like, you could get 5, you can get 1, you could possibly even get 0, so that's a chance too. So it really just depends. It really just depends. But at the same time, like, even if you just get 1 physical boost, that's still gonna help with getting a lot of damage done on Pin Missile too. Like, as you can see, like, he's still putting in work. Like, each Pin Missile after a ×2 sync buff, he's doing like 1,300 per Pin Missile hit. So that's over 5,000 damage. Like, that's close to 7,000 damage actually. So definitely impressive. So we're gonna go for another sync move here, but we're gonna do it with Guzma. So keep in mind, because of his sync move, or his passive, not passive, sync grip. When he gets a crit on the sync grip, he's gonna be getting a lot more damage from that. And as we can see there, yeah, no, 13,000 per hit. Definitely good. And he does not have an EX skill too, or an EX roll. So in the future, when he gets an EX roll, he's definitely going to be a lot better. And I would probably say Tech would be his best friend. Tech as his EX roll is going to be the best thing that can happen for him, because he's already going to be doing so much damage on his sync because of AoE. And then with him getting a crit on his sync move, and then getting that multiplier with it being a crit, and then getting a Tech EX roll, that's going to be insane. Like, Guzma is going to be so much better with a Tech roll. So I think him getting a Tech roll is going to be best case scenario for Guzma. And that's my personal opinion. Like, I could be wrong, but personally I think Tech would be best for him, because then he's going to get even stronger on his sync move because of the EX roll of Tech increasing their sync move naturally. And then with AoE and then his crit, that's buffing his multiplier when he crits on his sync move, he's definitely going to be so much better. So Tech easily going to be his best friend when it comes to him getting his EX roll. So hopefully that's the case. That would be best case scenario. But if not, then Field would be good, or Sprint. Sprint would be good too, because then at least whenever he sync moves, then he could get to his sync move even faster that way too. So, and then he could do damage pretty quick with that as well. So let's do Pin Missile here. We're gonna knock him out. Go for the training move with Snorlax here, so that we increase our damage and see how much damage the final Pin Missile can do over here. We're +4 on our sync move. No, we didn't get that. Damn. Okay, that was unfortunate, but about 2,400 per hit. That's impressive. That is impressive. That's over 10,000 damage with 5 Pin Missiles. Really, really good. I would probably say like what, like 12,000 damage here. Yeah, this guy's good. He's definitely good, especially when he sync moves. Yeah, he's really good. He caught me off guard. I'll be honest, he definitely caught me off guard, and I'm liking this guy a lot. I like Guzma so much more now. Ever since he got his upgrade in the grid with that Pin Missile power up, he's definitely good. He's definitely really good. When he got that, I didn't have a chance, or I just kept forgetting to use him and try him out. But this was a perfect opportunity, perfect time to try him out. So yeah, really good. So now let's go to the Legendary Arena and see how he could do in the Legendary Arena, where he's strong against a Zelf, I think the name is. Okay, so for against the Zelf, I'm going to bring Green Ninja, because we're going to be able to do more damage against the Zelf when the stats are lowered, because we can go to the boss hints over here, utilize and defend against both physical and special attack moves. And then stat changes to defense and special defense have a greater effect on the damage output, meaning the stats when we're lowering a Zelf is going to be a lot better, so Guzma is going to be able to perform damage the lower the defenses are, because they're going to have a greater effect. And who's better for that? Green Ninja. So we're going to have Green Ninja here just spamming attacks and just lowering Azelf's stats to basically nothing. So that's what we're going to do, and let's go in and see how he's going to perform. This is also going to be my first time, like literally this World Tour with Guzma is going to be my first time seeing how he performs in all these different aspects. So definitely interesting, or curious to see how this whole thing is going to play out. So we're just going to increase or lower everything for Azelf here. I just want to make sure we increase our stats with Green Ninja first before we start attacking, and then we could at least Green Ninja can do some damage as well when he's using Water Shuriken. So it's gonna go both ways. Like we're mainly gonna be focusing on Guzma's damage here, because honestly this could be a team that you can actually use against Azelf anyway. So just keep that in mind, because with the Legendary Arena, because if you're new to these videos, I like to do Legendary Arena in these showcases as well, because we have this mode where it's called Legendary Gauntlet, and you need to get wins. You need to get a lot of wins and rank up on the leaderboard, get points, and not points. It's mainly just wins. So the more wins you get, the better you rank on the leaderboard, and then the better rewards you can get as well. So that's why doing these showcases in here is good, because then you can really see what a character can do against certain bosses, and see if they're going to be able to get you the easy win whenever they come to the Legendary Gauntlet. So that's why I like to do that. And as you can see here, like honestly, this team is going to be good. I can already tell this team is going to be good, because the damage that Guzma is doing is already pretty impressive. He's increasing his physical attack every time he uses Pin Missile. We have a chance to increase it up to 5. And then we have Green Ninja here lowering the stats for Azelf. So I think, yeah, so the second phase of the HP, Azelf is weak against special attack. But then the first phase, Guzma is strong in the first phase, because Azelf is weak in the physical category. I really hope Azelf is weak to physical attack in the third phase as well. Okay, there we go. Perfect. We got that crit. Alright, cool. So far, we're still going good. Wait. No. I think I forgot how Azelf works. It's been so long. Okay, so I think the second half of the HP bar is when he switches up. I guess we'll see here. Okay, so yeah. Okay, that's how it works. So first half of the HP bar, he's weak, or he's stronger in the physical field. But then in the second phase of the HP bar, he is weak to physical. So I think that's how it is. I guess we'll see here. We'll see if this is the case. Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, no, Guzma is really good here. He's really good. Like that was almost what, 15 to 20,000 damage here too, and we weren't even +4 on our sync move. That's good. That's really good actually. Let's do this one more time against Azelf, because I actually went quicker than I thought. And then for these showcases too, by the way, I don't mind if they reach 20 to 25 minutes, because the point of these World Tour showcases is to really look at these characters in depth and see what they can do and what they can handle, and see like their limits basically, and and see how consistent they can be. So I like to do multiple battles in these fights to really show what these characters can do. So like honestly, Green Ninja is so good. Like he can even just do this stuff himself too. He's just that good. Like he's that guy. Like he's really that guy. So how many lowers did he get on his defenses here? I think not that much actually. Okay, but regardless, like in the first half of the HP, Azelf is gonna be weak to physical anyway. So this Pin Missile is, oh wait, no, second phase. Second half of the HP bar, he's weak to physical. I gotta keep remembering that. So yeah, but like even though, like first HP bar, always gonna be the easiest in these Legendary Arena battles, so just keep that in mind. The second and third phase is, the second and third HP bars is when, things get a little bit more interesting for these guys. So now Pin Missile here is doing almost 2,000 per hit after the first sync move with Swana. I totally forgot to heal up with Swana. That's unfortunate, but it's okay. We're still going to be fine anyway, because the more stats we're lowering for Azelf, the less damage we're going to be taking anyway, so we're totally fine. I'm not worried. We're going to be sync moving with Guzma very soon again, and then we're going to be good. Like, we're very close to finishing up the second HP bar anyway. I think I'm going to stop attacking with Green Ninja now, because like we're here to see Guzma. We're here to see what he can do. So since Azelf is weak to physical attacks now, let's go in for a sync move and see how much damage Guzma is going to do on a sync here. I think he's going to do like 15,000 damage here. After 2 sync bot. Yeah, pretty close. Still good though. Still pretty good. So now Pin Missile is going to be doing a lot more damage. Like, even though he's weak to special attacks right now, Guzma is still putting in work. Because he's just that guy now. Like, he's just that guy. But Green Ninja is that guy. Like, there's a difference in that. Like, there's a difference. Guzma is that guy, but then Green Ninja is that guy. So, I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm just getting a little carried away. I'm having fun in these videos. These videos are always fun to do. So, Azelf with Guzma is an easy win, as we can see. Like, no matter what, like, he's going to be great. All you need to do is just make sure you have someone on the team that can help lower Azelf defense and special defense. So at least you can allow Guzma to just put in work. And there's so many sync pairs that actually can lower stats for Azelf anyway. So you just need to make sure that you have a good support that can tank the hits as well. And then the team synergizes, and then Guzma can just go to work and then get the job done for you. So yeah, Azelf, easy win with Guzma. So awesome. I'm happy with that. I love using Guzma, so knowing that he's going to be an easy win in the Azelf Legendary Arena when the Legendary Gauntlet comes, going to be great. So I cannot wait to try him out in those battles when that does come back. So now let's go to co-op. Alright, so co-op, he's not going to be super effective against anybody, but we can actually utilize First Impression a lot more over here. So every time Guzma enters the battle, he can use First Impression right away. So what we're going to do is just switch in and out with Guzma until we can't use First Impression anymore. And then we're just going to start attacking, because this is one way you could really utilize First Impression is in co-op, because then that allows you to switch out, switch back in, and then use First Impression again to do just easy, quick damage like that too. So let's go into battle and see how that works. Like, I already know how it works, but like with some of you new players, you probably don't know how it works. So this is going to be fun, and it's a fun little thing to do. Even though it's not really going to be that great, because like your stats aren't increased or anything either. Like, what you could do though is, obviously, like if you're doing co-op with other players, when you're switching in, you could ask them to buff you up and then go for a First Impression. So you could do that if you want, but it's a little bit more work. So that's why, like, just doing these co-op battles when it's just like seeing how the characters can perform themselves is a fun way to, like, or a better way to see and view a character, because you're not always going to have teammates that are going to be helping with support, because everybody in co-op, as we know, for the most part, literally just relies on themselves and just does things themselves anyway. So with this, we're going to be able to see Guzma with his sync move as well. Because after we switch him with Lucamine, use a Trinity move, she's going to lower the sync move countdown. And then with us buffing our stats as well, we're going to be easily able to sync move, no problem. So we have our last First Impression here. And then we can start going in with our buffs. And then after we buff ourselves up, we're going to be able to sync move and then really see what Guzma can do when it's just himself, relying on himself. Now, we do have the Master Passives here, which is great. We have the Master Passive with Lily, but Lucamine here, she only buffs special attacks, so Guzma really isn't going to be getting anything over here, sadly. I just realized that as the battle started, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. So at least we're still getting a portion of, or a big buff from Lily anyway, so that's not an issue there. So let's go for one more crit up here, and then we're going to go for a sync move and then just start attacking. Now, I'm not worried with Guzma taking damage here, because now our evasiveness is up by 2. It's not a lot, but I mean, at least we could really see Guzma with his full potential active here. We saw him with First Impression. Now that we're low on HP, he has his evasiveness up, so then now we can see when he's dodging attacks and everything too. So, like I said, this showcase is actually going really good, because we're seeing everything that Guzma can do, and it's perfect. It's perfect, because we got the evasiveness up now. We saw First Impression, all that stuff. So now we got his physical moves going up as well now. So everything is going great. This is probably the best showcase I've done, because we're literally activating everything, because this is just going perfectly. So I'm happy about this. Oh, wow. Okay, I've never really seen the sync move. That was pretty nice, actually. Okay, we did not dodge that, but that's okay, because we're only at +2 on our evasiveness anyway, so I'm not really expecting anything crazy. And that's another thing too with Pin Missile. I think you could actually bypass the Endure. So if the enemy has Endure, I think you could bypass that because it's a multi-hit attack. You can just easily do that, so that's pretty good. That's good to know. Yeah, so as you can see, like, just himself not being super effective after one snake move, he's doing about 800 damage per hit. So it's not too bad. And that was, now we have +2. Yeah, like he's not bad. Like, he's actually not bad, even in co-op. If he was super effective, like if there's a stage that's super effective against Bug or weak against Bug, Guzma is obviously going to be like dominant. But when he's not super effective, not really anything crazy. So let's do one more battle again, just so at least like we can see, because like I said, I like to do multiple battles. If the video is too long, well, so be it. We're showcasing a character. We're doing a world tour. We're really seeing what the character can do. So this time, we're just going to go with one first impression. Because we saw Guzma, what he is, like, after the sync move. You know what? We'll do 2 first impressions. We'll do one here. Switch into Lucamine. Lower our sync move. Switch back in. Use first impression. And then start buffing up our stats again. So we'll do that. I think that'll be good to do as well. Because then at least we're not sitting here forever. Just switching in and out. We just do 2 first impressions. And then we're good to go. So, yeah, like, first impression isn't really anything, like, crazy. It's just a quick way to just use an attack, do a little bit of damage, and then lower your sync move count about 1, like, instantly, just like that. So, it's just a quick little attack to do, just to kind of, like, lower your... Oh, no, we're poisoned. That's not good. Yeah, that's not good. I don't know how long we're actually going to last here now. That's unfortunate. Yeah. If Guzma dies, then he dies. That's always going to be a weakness for a lot of sync players, is getting status conditions on them. So yeah, that's okay. That's okay. It's the last battle anyway. We saw a lot of what Guzma could do. So regardless, no matter on how the battle ends, the showcase was still a success because we still got to see everything that Guzma is able to do. So yeah, I'm happy about that. I guess as we're just going through this battle, because the battle is going to end anyway, I'm just going to kind of close up the video here. With what we saw in today's video with Guzma, let me know what you guys think of Guzma. He's definitely a lot better now with that grid upgrade. He's a lot more fun. He's definitely a lot more usable. And with proper team builds as well, you could really maximize this. You could really maximize Guzma and really take advantage over his Pin Missile stuff as well. So he's good. He's definitely really good. I'm happy with him. I'm happy with what they did. In the future, whenever they get his EX roll, oh, he's going to be so much better. And like I said earlier, best case scenario for Guzma is getting the EX roll for tech, because then his sync move is just going to be insane. It really is going to be insane for Guzma. Yeah, no, this poison is 100% going to knock us out, but that's okay. Whenever he gets knocked out, I'll just end the video there. I already said what I wanted to say, but like I said, leave your comments down below with what you think of Guzma, and yeah, so I'm just going to let this play out, but I'm going to end it on my part, and once Guzma is down, I'm just going to end the video there. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave your stuff down in the comments below, and that'll be it, and I'll see you guys on the next one.